Seems like we've done this before, but this is just in case Americans talking. Joining our friend and media personality, Jerry Maldonado, back for another installment of Meatball Perspectives and
Meatball feedback.
yeah, yeah, we lost the feedback. There's a lot of stuff to push. People need to understand that. Hello, Jerry.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Well, hello, my friend. Yes. Take two.
Take two.
This floor is take two. But yes, all is well. All is great. And for my Facebook audience here, you missed a good pre-show. Justin was fighting with his cat, wrestling with. He was wrestling with his cat, and it sounded like an earthquake on this end over here. We're going to do an outtake. I'm telling you, it's gonna happen. We're going to make something happen. But yes, all is great.
Yeah, Justin was up to his you know what in alligators and
Litter boxes, and you poor guy. I was like, I clicked out. I'm like, what the hell is this? I was going to call 911, but I don't know where you live.
that's a good thing. It only take them about 2 hours to respond, so.
Well, there you go. Yeah, out there, yeah, they'll just send you a text message. Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. That kind of thing.
Okay, Jerry, you wanted to talk about moonlighting. Maybe this is moonlighting.
Maybe what you and I do. Well, you do it full time, but technically, what I do here with America's Mentor is moonlighting. But moonlighting to me, I mean, I was talking to an associate. Actually, yesterday, this is what gave me the idea for the show. Talking to an associate yesterday, and just this girl's an artist. I mean, amazing abilities. She's sitting like 37, but always in pain and always hurting. And but I'm young. I'll get over it. I said, you realize you're basically halfway through your life. And her eyes kind of. I kind of ruined her day by saying that. Not in a bad way, but people forget that. Indeed, we're all kind of going in the upper echelon of age. When you leave, you figure a third of our life is a third work, a third sleep, and a third whatever. My question is, what are you doing in that third of whatever? And my transformation came from that whatever, because I kept telling myself, look, you can work all the jobs in the world, but until you get a better relationship with money, all them jobs are futile, because whatever money you get is basically going to go back, because I had an awful fear of it because of my situation and what I've gone through. I developed an awful fear of it. So just getting more money was just more situations are going to come together and take it away from me. I said, wait, I need to spend this third of my time edifying myself on basic management, on money management and all these things. And this is what I'm pointing out. Back in the 80s and 90s, I mean, this was huge back then. You and I can remember, we're kind of up there in the age too. But schools were prevalent at night school, and the trade schools, they were everywhere, at least up here in the Northeast. You don't really see them anymore. And what people did was take their current profession and just enhance it. But I'm saying with moonlighting, whatever you do in the third of your time, rather than going out and getting distractions, edify yourself to better yourself. It has transformed me in so many ways when I stopped doing all the other things in my life that really weren't relevant to where I was now, to where I am now. I said, oh, wait, I need to fix this money issue, mainly my perspective of it. I need to fix my mental state, meaning how I felt about life. And I use that time as my moonlighting. You can call it a second job, but to me, it's the best second job in the world because it's just getting me better. It's my own little school, per se. So I started driving when I was driving. Every moment I had, even to this day, I'm using that time to educate myself better on areas that I feel that I'm lacking. And if people will get a perspective on that, like that girl did, opening up her eyes wide about her age, she'll say, wait, all these things are plaguing me. What am I doing in my spare time? What you do in your spare time will determine what's going to happen in your life, because how are you using it, constructively or destructively?
Well, I have slightly different perspective on that, Jerry, but if she's halfway through her life, where does that leave me?
Or me.
Gasping for breath.
Yeah. but look at what you're saying. You're absolutely right. But what have you done Before that, you've educated yourself, you've improved yourself. You haven't wasted that time, is my point. They have a term, actually, transformative moonlighting. I know it's really a lot of syllables in that. But basically, that's how Uber was created. That's how Airbnb, Dropbox, these guys took their current situation, what they were doing, and basically enhanced it by offering a better service. And what I'm telling people out there is, you and whatever you're doing in your life, just spend that third of your life. If you want to, you can still do the bar thing if you want to, or do whatever. I just spend a third of my life constantly enhancing who I am as a person. It's probably the best investment you can give yourself because you're understanding who you are and why things are happening so you can fix them so they won't happen again. So if you do technically moonlight per se and you're earning extra money, you're going to find better ways to use it. You're going to understand it better. You're going to lose your fear of it. Or if it's in love and relationships, if you keep going from one person to the next person to the next person, you should look in the mirror and say, wait a minute, what am I doing wrong? I keep attracting the right people. Aha, the word attract. This is what you're going to realize. Whatever vibration you're carrying about yourself, you're going to attract yourself. So why not make yourself a better magnet per se?
Well, you and I are blessed with the fact that we have a desire to learn and
Yeah.
enhance.
Yes.
But
Yes. I mean, go ahead.
too many people in society are not taking enough pride in what they're doing.
Hmm.
I remember being talking to a waitress, a very good, talented waitress, probably 20 years ago, and she felt she wasn't going to get anywhere in life. And I told her that in the late 70s, I knew waiters and waitresses that were making well over $100,000 a year. Imagine how high up the food chain they are now.
Oh yeah.
That's when the
Oh
bank
yeah.
manager was making $80,000 a year.
Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, I tell my employees that all the time. That they're like, "Why are you working so hard? Why are you running so fast?" I said, "First off, I'm getting paid to exercise,
Yeah,
and second off, I love what I do, and I'm just getting better at it.
yeah.
Because the better you become at what you're doing, the better opportunities are going to be presented to you, are going to be attracted to you. So why not use that third of your life per se, that free time? I don't really have free time, but I'm grateful that I don't have free time because it's all constructive
Right.
time that if the time I from the minute I awake after my nap actually, when I take my little afternoon nap, but I use every minute of my day in a transformative manner. What can I learn? Where can I grow? What areas of my life? It may sound, boring to some people, but to me, mental peace and mental clarity that you get from understanding yourself and fixing the little issues that are going on really opens the door to creativity. Your frontal lobe goes to work, man. It really opens the door of your imagination and gets rid of the cloud of stress. The biggest deterrent to not dying young per se is getting rid of stress in your life. And financial stress, poverty, all these attributes are really putting people on the ground way too many years earlier. So my question is, how are you spending your free time? How are you spending that little bit of time you have left outside of work to better yourself? Indeed.
Well, that's a concept I'm not aware of, Jerry, free time.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
I have a malady that if I'm not being productive and busy,
Oh,
it creates a tremendous amount of anxiety for me.
yep.
The
Keep
idea of
moving.
the idea of going on vacation and
Yes.
staring at the ocean for a week, I would be suicidal.
Yep. Perhaps it's just you and I. I can just put on the television, put on an ocean scene. There's my vacation. That's just, it's just maybe it's you and I as people that's why we've known each other for so long. We relate in so many ways. Not everybody's that way.
No, thank
You know what I
goodness.
mean? Exactly. I mean, not everybody's like you and I, but like I said, we're all unique anyway. And another trigger that opened the door on this was, you ever seen the movie The Company Men?
Maybe.
An all-star cast, Ben Affleck,
Okay,
all these.
give me a
What's that?
give me a star. Now you're not saying Ben Affleck is a star. We can't be.
Tommy Lee Jones.
Okay.
I mean, Kevin Costner. I mean, we're talking like
S-
2011-ish,
Real
and they're
stars.
all they're all corporate guys in Boston, and all of a sudden the firm starts laying off people. These guys have spent all their free time at the golf course, at bars, and not edifying themselves. All of a sudden, the 80% of them are out of work. They have nowhere to go, and the market is flooded with younger people that are willing to work three-quarters of the time basically for nothing. So the story goes, the quick synopsis is that these guys, you can see them going from turmoil to turmoil, months and months and months unemployed, even one actually committing suicide. The point being is the better you become when situations like this as a person, you're going to be able to handle it better, is my point. And yes, things happen, but the problem is when you're working for somebody else, you're enhancing their dream. You know what I mean? You're not really, yeah, you're just trading your services for money. You enhance yourself, you start drawing opportunities to you. You enhance yourself, you get clarity in your imagination, just like the guys with Airbnb, Dropbox, and Uber did. They just took a basic service and magnified it. I'm saying magnify yourself. That'll draw opportunities to you by using that third of your time, that third part of the day, that 8 hours per se is probably less than that for most people. But how are you using it? Are you educating yourself? Are you imagining? Are you journaling? Are you goal setting? What are you doing besides the so-called, as the guys were doing in the movie, playing golf all day long or doing this all day long, not magnifying who they were?
Right, absolutely. I believe a lot of it is posturing and persona. I was probably 21 years old, commercial real estate
Mm.
business, and the president of a very large bank wanted me to come run their real estate department. And he told me
Me.
that over lunch. I said, "How in the world are you going to justify that hire?" He goes, "Well, what do you mean?" I said, "Do you realize I'm 21? What degree do you think I
Meatball.
have?" That would have been accurate. That would have been
Yeah.
accurate.
Well, he
I
believes in you, obviously. Go ahead.
I said, "So how do you handle the paperwork?" He goes, "Oh, we'll just lie about your age and we'll lie about your lack of a MBA." I said,
Oh,
"Really? And where do I get to go to school for this MBA?" See, times have evolved. Thank goodness.
yes. Yes.
Yeah.
It's all, and which I like because now we have the internet. I mean, we have the world at our fingertips. If anybody says they're bored, I'm like, what are you nuts? You can go anywhere. You can drive down any street on Google and see any street before you get there. I mean, it's amazing. This is what I mean. I mean, the free time or whatever free time that you have, how are you spending it? Are you educating yourself? Are you getting better mentally? Because if you want to have a lot of money, but yet you have a terrifying fear of it, you may get a lot of money, but you're going to lose it as fast as you get it. Because basically the laws of the universe and the law of lack is going to start kicking in. You're going to self-sabotage it. Ask any lottery winner who's won a lot of money out there. They get blessed with this gift that they've asked for, didn't educate themselves in it. Therefore, what happens is they end up losing it. And they ask, what happened? Well, you didn't get ready for it. You and I had a show on prepping, on preparing about that. If you have a goal, every facet of that goal you should be preparing for. And it's not hard. If you want to get involved with more money, edify yourself where to put it, where to invest in it, what kind of bonds you want to buy, all these little things. Because if you know it's going to happen, that's the beauty about the law of attraction and the law of the universe. If you assume it's already there, you feel it in your heart, it's going to get there sooner or later. So why not be ready for it? And especially us growing older, we want to have a better life. We live our best life now, and that just enhances it more and more and more. You take that kind of perspective, and life is just going to keep giving you the gift that keeps on giving, which is yourself, a better self, a transformed self, the person that you've always wanted to be, is showing the world who you are. But you've got to maximize whatever time you have in edifying yourself, getting ready for what you're trying to attain.
And to think, I thought herpes was the gift that kept on giving.
No, it's a gift that keeps on giving lawsuits, man.
Oh, okay.
It ain't like the old days. Yeah, you get a bump, everybody moves on. I'm sorry. I mean, now it's like you're purple. You know, you put on Facebook. Look at the celebrities got involved with that. Why are we talking about herpes, man?
I the
That's
gift
just
that keeps
wrong.
on giving. Well,
Yeah, well, yeah, giving the other people, indeed, indeed. But you get it, I get it, and hopefully this little tidbit that we give tonight will help people get it as well. Because when you when you optimize what you're trying to have, be or do in life to the best of your ability, that conscious thinking all the time of what it is, you can only get better at it. And you
uh,
have to prepare for it. You can't. It's not just. It can pop up, but your past is going to self-sabotage you. So really, just ponder that for yourself in whatever you're trying to have, be, and or do.
well, yes, and sprinkle in some self-confidence.
Ooh, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. You know, transformative moonlighting is taking that whatever that is and making it better. So you're basically transforming that to something else, and that's what we are. We're that. We're it, and we're taking that, bringing it to the next level of our life, and getting ready for what we're trying to have, be, and do because it's already in here. If it's in here, it's going to come out there sooner or later. So get ready for it, educate yourself on it, and believe you can have it, and it's going to happen. It's happened to me in so many beautiful ways.
Well, Jerry, I think you brought this show home. And do you have a final statement before we hit the dusty trail?
Dusty Trail. Ooh, the best gift you can give yourself is to learn about yourself. Learn about your flaws, your so called flaws. What is holding you back? Don't be ignorant to what's going on in your life, and don't be afraid to test it and learn about it. That has turned my life around, was getting past the male thing, understanding who I am as a person and proceeding forward.
Past the mail thing? You think that's just
Yeah, that
that
ignorant
was?
male thing, man. What can I tell you?
I think not to be a sexist. I don't. I think that's become a people thing.
No, no, we're not doing the pronoun here, the male thing. I'll coin that phrase, man.
Well,
I'll take
all right.
the hashtag on that one.
We're not excluding females from that malady.
No, no. Females are stubborn. Men are just ignorant. uh, Good joke, Louis.
I can't argue that. All right,
Nope,
everybody.
nope.
This has been Ignorant Just in Case and Ignorant Jerry Maldonado bringing you Meatball Perspectives. Thanks for joining us. Remember, additional information and links are provided in this video's read more. Today's the day to subscribe to this channel. Please learn more about Ignorant Jerry Maldonado when time permits.